and brought up in Bangalore. One of the things that I always wanted to be was an entrepreneur right from the age of 18. So I started off with an event management company when I was 18 years old. And then I worked in event management company for about 1 year. I started my own couple of events is what I could do. And post that, my event management company have faced a lot of challenges, and I decided, okay, event management company is not something that suits me. Let me jump onto another business. Then I jumped into another business, which most of us would have had idea at least once in life, especially during the times where we were studying. Now, if you have got this idea at least once in life, I want you to type yes on chat box. Okay. How many of you have got this thought at least once in life, especially during your exams, telling system of education is not right. We have to make it all right. How many of you have got this thought? Yes. Guru says yes, Vijay Samha says yes, Yashwant says yes, everybody says yes, and almost all of us have got this thought. The system of education is not right, we have to make it all right. So at the age of 19, I started going to schools and colleges to teach what is communication skills, what is personality development, and all of these things. The very first thing that was a challenge was at the age of 19, I did not have beard. Now I'm just flaunting with it. But when I used to go to a lot of schools and colleges, they used to be like, first you get ID card, right? I won't believe you're a faculty. But somehow 1 year I ran that business. After running that business for 1 year, I was still not happy with the way business was running. I felt, again, there is recession, there is a lot of challenges. I don't think this is what I am meant to be. Let me do something else. I got into network marketing then. So 1 year I got into network marketing. I did network marketing for 1 year, and still nothing worked in network marketing. And I started complaining on other things as well. So one, two, three businesses were a failure. Then I decided, okay, let me first focus on studies. So I also took up chartered accountancy. That did not work out. Then later on, out of desperation to be more, I started working in a company. By working in a company for about 5-6 months, I got promoted to the sales director of that company. I worked as sales director in a company. 6 months after working as the sales director of the company itself shut down. So my father was like, wherever you keep your legs, it is going off. So you better do some home and everything so that, something is wrong with you. Till 24, what I have seen is whatever I've tried to do, I've tried to blame the world and nothing worked. And at 24 is where I had this realization telling, the more I start blaming outside world, nothing about me is going to change until and unless I start taking up that responsibility. So while taking up that responsibility, I got into our family business, started working here. After working for 1 year, I met about every day I used to meet about 100, 200 people. I used to listen to their stories. I was so inspired by their stories. The same stories is what I started sharing to the world. And it's been 5 years, 6 years now. 1 lakh plus people, a reality show, an opportunity last year in Vidyut. Looking forward for this year as well. And today, here is again an opportunity with about 128 of you, where I'm sharing my story. So this has been my journey. And in this journey, for the first till 24, what I kept doing was I kept blaming the outside world, telling, I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't know, world is not giving me business. Recession is happening. Until and unless that decision was made, telling, if I start taking up responsibility, that is where things are going to change. And I'm here to share about one experience that happened during COVID. In COVID 2020, the first 21 days lockdown period. How many of you remember? First 21 days, there was lockdown period where we were all scared to go out. 21 days, we were supposed to only stay in home. And I'm a workaholic. So right from morning till evening, I want to be working. And that is the first time I got very disturbed, not knowing what to do. And that is where my business, which was offline tradings, was also on a pause. And the second lockdown came, the second phase of that lockdown came, and I decided, okay, why not do a training program online? So it was a Sunday evening, and on that Sunday evening, I just did a WhatsApp broadcast message to a few friends of mine, telling, hey, in this lockdown, I've become very lazy. So I'm planning to do a 5 a.m. workshop. I don't have any idea of what is happening, but 5 a.m. workshop just for our personal development, and to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm planning to do this workshop. If you are interested, you can join this WhatsApp group. So I sent a WhatsApp broadcast message, and about 25 people responded back, and they became a part of the WhatsApp group. It was a Sunday evening. So Monday morning, I was supposed to wake up 4:30, and it was responsibility of 25 people I had taken up. So Monday morning, I woke up at 4:30. Out of 25 people who had responded, 20 people showed up, and we started discussing. And it was I who started doing the workshop. I started doing workshop. We started doing meditations. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it was a 5-day workshop. I named this 5-day workshop, and I thanked everybody for coming to that workshop. It was absolutely free of cost. Then in the end of the workshop, I said, the workshop went like this. To be very frank, I had no plan. It was a Sunday evening plan that I made, and I have given my 100%. I'm willing to do this workshop again at a price. How many of you are willing to share this to few people? I'm not well versed with it. I'm not a tech person. How many of you are willing to share this? So a couple of them told, yes, I'm going to do it and everything. So I had about 4 to 5 people who started sharing this to a lot of people. And at 5, those 5 of them got another 25 referrals. I priced the workshop at $499. So next workshop, I had 25 people who had paid $499 for the same workshop. So I said, this is 1 week old. I just wanted to try. Most importantly, I wanted to get up, and that's the reason we started off this workshop. And I am here to do this workshop, and I did the same 5-day workshop again. And in the end, I asked, if you don't mind, can you please share this as a referral? You believe me or not, it just started on a Sunday evening thought. And within the next 5 days, this program of mine had reached Singapore, had reached Muscat, had reached Australia, had reached Kolkata, had reached Delhi. And it was just through organic marketing that this one program, in a matter of 5 weeks, touched about 200 to 250 lives. And I was so surprised, telling, how is it that this program can touch 250 lives, right? And firstly, I couldn't believe the same thing. So I called the first few participants, the first 5 people who told that, go ahead, we are there to support you. And when I called them, they said, one thing that we loved about you was your authenticity. You said you wanted to get up, and that's why you asked us. And we like the frankness and trust with which you started doing the workshop. And maybe that's the reason it got a hit. So why I am sharing this story is this, because that day I realized one simple thing. People value your business, right? People love you, people like you, people will trust you based on this one simple thing, which is called as value. What is the value that you wish to stand for? And that is the third. I'm here to share 3 important points, but the third important point I'm here to share is, what is one value you or your business want to stand for? What is one value that you and your business want to stand for? Whether it can be, I am here to give on-time service, whether I am here to say that I'm bluntly truthful, whether if I can give a service, I'll say yes. If I can't, I'll say no, right? I'm here that my business is always delivering something more than what we promise. And what is one value you wish to stand for? What is one value that your business needs to stand for? So just ask yourself this one question. What is this one value that you wish to stand for? And I'm sure many things about your business is going to change. You should be known for that one thing. This one value that you stand for is going to be the USP of your business for sure. And how do we set? You just recall what is it that you and your business has done so far, and what is that one value that you've always stood for. Smile and service can be one of the values. My customers are going to be super duper happy no matter what happens. What is this one value that you wish to stand for? So whatever is this one value that you wish to stand for, from that time I've been talking, just so that for people who are confused, they may not know or have an idea about what is one value that you might stand for, or they might not have value for their business. If you don't mind, can I ask you to share your one value that your business stands for on the chat box? Because this is going to be something that's going to sell for sure for your business, because most of us get connected to values. So let's see: quality and taste, customization, truthfulness, quality service, transparency, right? No Chinese products, ethics, trust, commitment, handmade, right? These are some of the things. Unmatched service, honesty, ethics, authenticity. We are here to motivate and inspire. Whoever is unmuted, I request you to please mute your uh, video, right? Worthy, quality, trust, goodwill, customer satisfaction. You keep up to the promises that you say for. I'm sure this is one of the things that we all will definitely learn. What is one value? And not only value, one thing that helped me the most is this one simple thing, which is vision. What is one value or one vision you wish to stand for? And this is something that I've been inspired so much from so many people I've met. Right? In fact, I've also made a card for myself. And this is the card that I have. This is the vision that I wish to stand for. It's a metallic card, metallic debit card that I have. And I have what is my goal? What is the vision that I want to stand for? My business has to stand for, and what it means to me. Right? So, how do we set vision? Very, very simple. I want you to think of a vision which is more bigger than yourself, more bigger than what business you stand for. Why? Because let me share this one story that happened with one of my mentor. All of you till now, are you all with me? If yes, I want you to raise your hands. Till now, are you all with me? If yes, I want you to raise your hands from wherever you are. If your video is on, yes, definitely. Or else there is Zoom, raise your hands. Lovely. 144 and only 13 participants. I want more of you to participate. Come on. Right? Okay. Now, I was talking to a mentor of mine, a teacher of mine, when I decided that I want to start this journey on personal development. I went to him and I asked him, I want to grow. And he asked, what is your vision? I said, my vision is I want to transform about 1 lakh people. I want to touch about 1 lakh lives and I want to speak on this platform called as TEDx. He said, Rutu, it is not at all a vision. I asked him why. He said, I want you to set a vision which is as big as the world, as big as the universe. Said, okay, how about a few vision is what I said. Today, my vision is that I want to eliminate this word called as stress. And then I asked him, sir, how does it matter whatever is my vision? And make a note of this one sentence. This one sentence changed my life. He said, I don't want you to set a vision for others. I don't want you to set a vision for others. I want you to set a vision for yourself. The bigger the bigger your vision, it is not for others, but it is the way you are going to see life. It is the way you are going to see your business that's going to change. Your vision is not for others. Your vision is for yourself and the way you are going to start seeing yourself, for what it'll make you in the process, right? So I just shattered everything in the words, but I'm going to put it in one sentence. I want you to set a big vision for yourself. And why set a big vision? For what it will make you in the process, right? So one value that you wish to stand for, one vision that your business wants to be in, one vision, so that what it will make you in the process, helping people have a quality life, is what we have from a participant, Saroja. So what is one vision you wish to stand for? And your vision is definitely going to make a huge difference. Best in class. Lovely. Awesome. So till here, are you all with me? If yes, just type yes on chat box. If you are understanding, if you are with me, then yes again makes a lot of difference. Come on. Let's pump up the energy. And that's the reason from 3, 2, 1 is what we are going. Right? Lovely. Awesome. Educate people more about
Ritu,
insurance. Your
your video
vision
is
is something that
getting
is going to change
video.
your business and change your game. Huh?
Your video and voice is getting frozen at times.
Okay. We'll just manage. In case sometimes something becomes a disturbance, you can just type on chat box. Right? The second thing that made a lot of difference in my life is this. Right? How many of you have met me at least once? If yes, just say yes on chat box. And how many of you liked when you met me? I mean, you like the way you spoke, I spoke, you we instantly connected or anything like that. Thank you so much, some of you. I see most of my chapter members only. Okay. Very good. Right? Here is something that I follow. A, R, and A. And after following this, my life has never been the same. ARA model is something that I want you to follow as well. This is something that will make you instantly liked by a lot of people. What does ARA stand for? A stands for appreciate. The moment you meet somebody, when you shake hands, appreciate. What do? Let's say somebody is wearing a very nice kurta that they like the way I am wearing. What is the first thing that you do? Right? Hey, wonderful kurta. Nice to meet you. Such an energetic presence is what you have. What's your name? What business are you into? Right? The moment you connect with people, appreciate. Not for again what it'll do to others, but for what it'll do to you. And that is something that can make huge difference, right? So number one is ARA. In this ARA formula, it stands for appreciate. So the moment you meet somebody for the very first time, appreciate. Find something about them that you can appreciate and appreciate. Two, R stands for respect, right? How do you respect? By asking others, hey, what business are you into? What do you do? How is it that I can help you? This is something that we follow, right? Appreciate. R stands for respect. You ask others. Now you don't go the other way, right? Now that you know this formula, let's say two BBB bandhus meet, and once they meet, both of them appreciate each other. They've learned this formula. Hey, you're looking very good today. Hey, you have a beautiful smile. Now, because you've learned this respect aspect, it doesn't mean that you ask the others and you don't share anything about you. Both of you follow the same thing. I've seen this when I've gone into networking platforms. I've told, let's follow respect. You ask the other person first. So two people learned this formula. They came next to each other and they started telling. They appreciated. Next, this fellow started telling this fellow, you tell what is it that you are into. This fellow told, no, you tell what is it that you are into. This fellow told, no, you first, me next. This fellow told, no, if you tell, then only I will tell. I don't want that to happen, right? Respect, let that be in your mind, where you're asking somebody first, and then if they don't, first you share, and automatically people will ask you. Like, for example, we just spoke about vision. Let's say we meet and I say, hey, what a wonderful way and what a wonderful person you are. It's been amazing to meet you. What is it that you're into? You share what is it that you're into. You share about your business. After you share, just for courtesy purposes at least, will you not ask, who are you? What do I do? Yes or no? If yes, type yes on chat box. How many of you, at least out of courtesy, will ask people? Yes, because the other person has asked me so much. I mean, it's time for me also to give back and ask, what is it that you are into, right? So A stands for appreciate. It's okay if there is some cut happens. Let's fill in the blanks later on. For me, at least, my Wi-Fi is full. So let's see, right? So A stands for appreciate. R stands for respect. And you end the conversation by appreciating again. Appreciate, respect. And how do you appreciate? Thank you so much. It was wonderful connecting with you. Let's definitely look forward for collaboration. Let's definitely look forward for opportunities. I'm for sure going to say that if both of us come together, we are going to make wonders happen. And if you're able to end that conversation gracefully, following this ARA model, appreciate, respect, and appreciate, for sure you'll be loved by people, right? And what is very important is, like I said, more than need to give business, people should be like, I want to give business to these people, right? So what is one thing that we learned? The second point is ARA. A stands for, everybody, come on, type on chat box. Let's see. A stands for appreciate. Lovely. Sometimes things might go wrong, right? Sometimes I have faced weird situations. I've gone to people, I've appreciated them, and like, hey, what a wonderful human being you are. It's so nice to connect to you. You always inspire me. The minute I've told this, there are some people who will ask, stop telling all of these things. Tell how much money you want, right? So I have faced certain situations like that, but appreciate, respect, and then we again end the conversation with appreciate. And that is one beautiful way where there is a lot of grace of yourself, right? And then let's come to the first most important thing, which is a lesson that I learned. And this one important thing is a sharing again that I have to make. Now, this sharing is a very personal sharing. I know it is being recorded. Maybe it will be out someday, but this is not so happy experience that I'm going to be sharing. So I had this opportunity to do a lot of trainings, and uh, I had an opportunity to do a training program in Mahabalipuram as well. And it was for about 500, 600 CEOs, CXOs of many, many different companies. And I was also part of a trainers group. So there are about 6, 7 trainers, and I was also one of the trainer for that day. And they had given me just one opening session that I had to speak about. So I went, I spoke. It was a 2-day training program. The very first day, for sure, like today, is where I had to go and I had to speak. So I spoke. And as soon as I spoke, I had a good round of applause. I came out and I started wondering, and I started interacting with participants. I started building my network. That day, during dinner time, I heard about 4 people from the dinner buffet. It was happening, and there were about 4 or 5 people who were talking. And I was on the other side. I was just having my food very fast. And I overheard those 3, 4 people talking, and their conversation was this. So their conversation was everything about today's training was okay, except that one guy who is this 20-year-old guy who came. I think he is more like a joker. I don't understand why to such costly, expensive, and such big programs, why they call such jokers. The trainer joker they were talking about was me. And right, the trainer joker they were talking about was me. And I overheard it. So as soon as I heard it, my vision is that I want to empower as many people as possible. And in the country, I want to be the best speaker. So as soon as I heard this, instantly I had tears because I have a very big vision. When it comes to speaking, at least I want to be the best. All of these things is what I have. As soon as I overheard this, I had instant tears. I went back to my room and I was crying, not knowing what to do. I was feeling very shattered because teaching, training is very, very, very personal to me. And when somebody said that this fellow is a joker, and I don't think if he can do it, she can do it. It's very impossible that there's everything and everything is okay. So like this, the day progressed. That day night, I was almost in tears. And then they had the trainers pool was meeting, and they saw everybody was there except me. So they gave me a call, and I was in my room, and I said, I won't be able to make it because I have a bad headache. I'm going to sleep. One of the main trainers there identified my voice, and he was like, there is something wrong with this person. So he came to my room without realizing. I opened the drawer of my room, and he saw that my eyes were red. So he asked me, what's wrong? I got a message telling that my video is breaking too much. Is it okay now? I'm really sorry for what is happening. Or I'll just try to I have logged in from my phone as well. Voice is getting broke. Let's see. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so is this okay? It's perfect for some people. For some people, it is breaking. Is this okay?
Yeah, better.
I've logged in through my phone again. So you want through my phone, through laptop, however you want. You are the go on, please.
Ritu, instead of two possible, you can be there in one device so that your bandwidth is not challenged.
No, I have logged in through my mobile data on the other phone. So this is Wi-Fi. That is okay. It's okay for a lot of you. So let's come back to the story here. Okay, very personal story I'm sharing. So I want you to listen. So I heard that they were talking about me, and I go to my room. In my room, the main trainer comes. He sees that my eyes is full of tears. He asks what happened. So I said that, see, my vision is that I want to be the best trainer in the country. But here is what I heard. And he said, is that all? I said, yes. Then he said, though you are not speaking tomorrow, you'll have a 2-minute segment. I want you to come and speak tomorrow. So I said, I don't think it is possible, but I'm already shattered. I am also making plans to go back to Bangalore. I don't think it is possible. He said, no, I want you to be there tomorrow. 2 minutes. I know what you are. I want you to be there. So I said, okay. So next day, training program was happening, and then there was another segment. And then he said, see, what I want you to do is this. There is this crowd, big crowd that is there. It was after a break that we all met. I want you to go on stage first. And I want you to shout in 2 sentences what your dream is. I said, what difference does it make? He said, I want you to do this. I said, okay. But you're not going on stage like that. I want you to go shirtless on stage. Hey, such a big training program. If you had told me earlier, at least little waxing, kissing I would have done and come. Hey, how do you expect me to go shirtless on stage? So he said, no, I want you to do this. I said, okay, but he asked, what is your vision? He said, I want to be the best in country. Then he said, for your vision, can't you do this much also? I said, I don't mind, but I removed my shirt. I went there on stage and I stood there. And again, crowd started telling, woo, woo, this guy came, this, everything. Then suddenly again, I had instant tears. And when I was having these tears, I just closed my eyes and I shouted what my vision was. I said, I wish to be the best in country. And no matter what happens, I'm going to make it happen. I will do it for my mother and motherland. I open my eyes. I am with tears and I see a few participants there in tears as well. And that is the day I dropped something. I feel so blessed that I dropped this fear of what other people will think. Because that people had seen the worst in me. That is the day I came back telling, I am going to give my 100%. Even if people like or not, it's okay. But I am going to give my 100% no matter what happens. I am going to be myself. And I was a person who was always waiting to impress others, right? I was listening to English songs because I wanted to impress others. I was going to places where I was not supposed to go because I wanted to impress others. But that is the day I dropped everything in me and I said, I want to live myself. Because my vision, that day when I shouted that, even now I have this goosebumps moment, okay? But that day when I shouted that, I realized that if you have a bigger vision, people will start loving you. 1. 2, you're going to live by yourself. You're not going to care about what other people will start judging you. And that is where we come to the lesson number 1, which is how important it is to be authentic. How important it is to be authentic. Being yourself is one of the best gifts there ever is, and people will love you. Once I came back, I started seeing a lot of people, starting from my uncle who runs a show in the sense he runs a small hotel. He runs a hotel in Basangudi, Bangalore. And wherever he goes, he has this one habit of wearing dhoti, right? Wherever he goes, he wears that, including 5-star meeting with CM, he wears dhoti and he goes, right? And he says, this is me, right? So being authentic is one of the most important gifts that I got that day. And trust me, life has never been the same. Being authentic, ARA model of communication, your values and your vision. What is it that you stand for? It does make a lot of difference. And that is where we move from members need to give me business to members want to give me business. And trust me, it's one of the biggest blessings. How many of you are here with me till now? And how many of you are liking the session? Because last I have an important sharing to share and then we are going to close. I don't want to exceed time. How many of you are with me? Yes, type yes on chat box. And when it comes to being authentic as well, here is one simple point. Celebrate who you are, right? Celebrate who you are. That's one of the most important things. Celebrate who you are and don't be comfortable where you are, right? Somebody sometimes tells, come out, let's explore. Don't be comfortable. No, I'm very lazy. I can't. No, celebrate who you are, right? Okay, celebrate who you are. Don't be comfortable where you are. This is one such philosophy that I had in my life. And trust me, life is never ever the same. Thank you so much for all the love and yes, value and vision for your business. ARA for your business, being authentic for yourself. These are the three important ways through which we can be likable and trustable. Now, last comes is yes, we understand all of these things, but how is it that we can follow? Like, for example, right? Um, like, for example, I know fitness is very important, but every day I don't do because I don't have the discipline. This is where my study on I'm a commerce student, okay? So I'm a commerce student, but from the past 6 months, I've been very interested in neuroscience. I've been doing a lot of research and study on brain. So here is where we can make this a habit. It says a study of neuroscience says that our conscious mind, the mind that you are listening to, the mind in which I'm speaking about, is just 5%. The unconscious is about 95%, right? So your body is also your mind, right? Sometimes what happens is, your body will not obey to it. You want to work out on 6th day, 7th day, 8th day continuously. Your body says, no, it is not possible and everything. Body is also your unconscious mind. So your body is your unconscious mind. Your mind, your head that you're speaking from is your conscious mind. So it's now how out of love you can convince your body. So this is where forming habits comes. Give rewards for your body. Tell your body with love, telling this is what I want to achieve, because here is another statement where discipline can make a huge difference. Pain of regret. Pain of regret is worse than pain of discipline. Pain of regret is worse than pain of discipline. So discipline and indiscipline, these are three important things here. Authentic, let's appreciate, respect, appreciate. One, it does wonders to you. Two, you don't know how beautiful impact that you will have on others. Value and vision. Now, I started getting a lot of questions here. Can we wear dhoti to meetings and everything? Yes, I don't know, but that is rules. But one thing is how well we present ourselves also make a lot of difference, right? So unless and until you're so presentable with grace, it makes a lot of difference. So I wanted to end with another story, but I'll end with this because there was this one simple thing that I saw. So being authentic and how you present yourself also makes a lot of difference, because love at first sight happens because based on how you are, how we see you, right? There is grace in you because of how we see you, and presenting ourselves is also very, very important. Let's say there was a patch here in this meeting. When I was talking on this white shirt, there is a black patch here. More than what I was talking, you would have wondered about that patch. You were thinking where this fellow would have went, what this fellow would have had for breakfast and everything, right? But if I'm myself presenting very well, it does make a lot of difference. How you present makes a lot of difference. And here is this one statement which I had read, which is so beautiful. People judge you on the outside. People judge you on the outside. God judges you on the inside, right? In the initial phases, people judge you on the outside. God judges you on the inside. So outside, how you present yourself also makes a lot of difference. Being authentic doesn't mean tomorrow I'm very authentic person, I'll go to meeting in chatti. No, right? Being authentic, being presentable. Some people whom we've met in Vidyut, who's the first person who we went and spoke, who was so gracious, who had that beautiful smile, who was presenting themselves so well, right? So how you present yourself makes a lot of difference, right? And in that also maintaining authenticity makes a lot of difference. So yes, these are the three things that I wish to stand for. One, how is it that we can be likable and trustable in business? What is one value and one vision you wish to stand for? Appreciate, respect, and appreciate. In that, what makes a lot of difference is how you present yourself, and let you present yourself with a lot of grace. How you are, what you do, let it make a lot of difference. And lastly, most importantly, being absolutely authentic. Be yourself. This is the best ever gift that you have. Just because I have another, we started at 10:25. Just because we have another 4 more minutes, I'm going to end it with this one simple thing. I want all of you all to focus. This is very important thing that I want you to focus. So after that, what happens? There's a lot of theories, right? Some people say that if you have done good from childhood, we'll come back. From childhood, what was the first thing we learned? If you have done good things, we'll go to heaven. Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka will dance for the songs that we want. If you have done bad things, you will be cut into pieces. Bhaji, pakoda, bonda is what you will be made into. Then we started learning that this is not just one life, right? We have multiple lives. We'll have better life in next Janma if we do good things. Then after death, we have also learned that people will remember you for a long time if you have done good things. People will not remember you if you have done bad things. So I thought all of these theories are okay. If suppose I also come up with, because nobody has come back after death, we don't know what is true. So I told myself, let me also come up with one theory. And my theory of what happens after death is this. Let's say after death, God comes to you and gives a DVD of your own life to you. Focus. Focus. Come a little closer, okay? Let's say after death, God comes to you and gives the DVD of your own life to you. I don't want you to be in a situation where you break that DVD. Oh, what life? I don't want to see my life. No. Instead, no matter how you've lived till date, I want you to take that DVD. I want you to sit in a very comfortable sofa like how I'm sitting. I want you to call all of your friends in heaven. So I was like, God, call all of these fellows here, please. God, sponsor popcorn, sponsor Coke to all of these fellows. Okay, put it in my account. I want you to sit there. And then I want you to say, God, play at least from 3rd September, 9 a.m. onwards. I want you to play my life. And I want you to sit there and I want you to start wondering and looking at your own life, telling, this is how one should live life. And I want you to live, celebrate life to that extent, right? So be likable, be lovable by all of these ways, and that is how you're going to get a lot of business. Okay, now business terms, we spoke so much about personal, let's come to business. Okay, so be likable, be trustable. Now, since I go to a lot of colleges, I'll also bring in this last Tapori language and we are going to conclude. Tapori language. There are 5 girls, all men in the room. Who will you go first talk to? Right? Whom you like, correct? No, and similarly, in a platform of networking, whom we see very graceful is where we want to go talk to and get connected to. So be graceful, be yourself. If anybody comes to you or if you go to somebody, appreciate, respect, and appreciate what is one value and one vision that your business stands for. As a business from today onwards, if you don't have, can you stand for one value? Can you have one vision? With this, I would like to close. Back to you, Venkat sir. And thank you so much, everybody. Lots and lots and lots and lots of love. I hope we get to meet in a live session. In case you also want a vision card like this, you can personally message me. I had created it for workshops. I have a number of it. I can just share it with people who are interested, right? So it's a metal vision card. I can share it with you. But with this, thank you so much.
So my apologies, I have wrongly introduced you. You are not a TEDx speaker with a 10x impact creator. You have created 100x. Sorry for that. So excellent. Thank you so much. Still we are in that impact. No, everyone is folding their shirts to get into the action. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next speaker. This morning I was searching for a spelling for people. Okay, just to ensure that I know the spelling correctly. Then I found it is wrong and I came across the spelling in this person's profile. It is PPL, that is people, process and learning. It is none other than our Murli Venkateshwaran, who's a catalyst enabling powerful change. So he is into 2 decades in selling and maybe another decade for in L&D to have polished in itself. So he is having expertise in vital organization processes, and it is all accomplished with sharing insight and facilitative tact. He is having 25 years of sales experience with Armstrong World Industries, 7 years of training experience with Armstrong World Industries again, and 2 years as a people developer, the spelling for PPL. Okay, and his journey is he has got an award, All India Best Sales Performance Award for the year 2010 and 2011 from the same Armstrong World Industries. He has created a sustainable learning system for AWI. Everything is on the AWI, training the teachers, acoustics and modular ceilings. His skill development and certification program he has done, designed and executed for entrepreneurs. He is a speaker. He spoke for Gift, Organ and Save Life. His education is a Master of Commerce in Cooperative Management from Annamala University. He has done a program in management certificate from Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai. So he is also a member of International Association of Facilitators since 2018. He claims that he is not a trainer nor a consultant having a formula to apply. So let's invite Murli sir to present us. Just one secret I'm going to share even before his presentation. So since everyone is in the home, he's going to give us a lot of homework for us. Over to Murli sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So I'm going to share my slide. Here we go. And thanks to L&D team, Ramji sir, Suresh sir for giving this opportunity. It's an excellent opportunity. And also I want to thank a couple of people in Sirvani chapter, Muralidharan and Ganesh, who had also contributed to this session. And you will experience that, what level of contribution they have done for this. And I want to really take one thing from Rutu's session is, the vision, which you are going to experience, the vision part of it. All of you is going to, what is the vision and how we are going to create that, convert that vision into a kind of a model and then convert into a workable solution. Yeah, with this, here we go. So a couple of things before the session, I get into the mainstream of the session. I would highly request all of you to join through laptop or desktop, because you will experience some activities today in my session, and it would be better if you are there with this. And second thing is, just follow the instructions, and there will be some work around this. So you will be all engaged. So please follow the instructions. It will be useful. We would create Zoom rooms. We will be putting you into Zoom rooms for some time, where you all need to participate, have a conversation and create something for all of us. As Venkat sir said, have a water bottle, it's important during this session. You will not be moved here and there. There will be takeaways. You need to take notes. You need to work on this. And yeah, all of you have already started to practice chat box. A few links will be put it, we will be sharing in the chat box. Please be ready to take those links and work on that. And let them take some rest now. Let this take some rest for another 2 hours, so that we all can focus. So next, be absolutely ready. Here is another slide which is coming up, where fast finger first. So you are seeing, what I am seeing on your screen. As soon as I put the numbers are going to come on the slide. You need to really quickly type what is appearing on those numbers, what is appearing there. Venkat sir will just, see that and keep sharing. It will be just 2 minutes activity, and then we will move on to the next. So fastest finger first, and here we go. Yeah, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Type what is appearing on the screen now, based on the numbers. Venkat sir, you are able to see people in action?
There are a lot of answers coming up in the chat.
Can you share one answer, sir?
It is shared by Mr. Vijay Simha, 2 orange.
Okay.
1 Mr. Nanda Narendra, 1 green. and Mr. Suresh Tree, Ms. Saroja Oceans, and Rutuparna 64152, and Purnima Waterfall,
Okay.
Usha Dots in Colors, Background Waterfall, Anand Desai, green, orange, blue, yellow, and pink, Vijay Simha 5
Brilliant.
yellow.
Thanks
Shah-
so much. Thanks, sir. And just to give you a, this activity, people will think, okay, I need to type on the what the picture has come there, but the numbers are coming on the colors and what generally we wanted people to see. Type the color. Invariably, people type the pictures there. That's perfectly fine. Just to ensure that we are all in front of the screen. We are all focusing on the screen. We are all ready to go to the next level. That's the only objective of this. Thanks so much. I'm going to the next slide. Okay, thanks so much for all of you to participate on this. Here we go. So I'm going to talk about one particular important framework for all of us. It's called OKR, objectives and key results. Okay. OKR is a performance management framework designed to encourage entrepreneurs, companies, and organizations to set, to communicate, to monitor, what our organization goals or our goals and our results. Results are, it's a journey in the way we are going to set objectives and measure the journey. And this framework is meant to be transparent and to align business team and individual objectives in a hierarchical, because the organization, the top leader who really sets the why part of it and what he need to really achieve as an objective and how he's going to achieve through as measurable points. So with this context, what do you want to really accomplish or how you will measure? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite Mr. R.L. Muralidharan. He's going to share something very important for us, and then we will move forward after this. Muralidharan sir, please come online. And Venkat sir, I might request you to put him on spotlight. So he would share something and then we will go to the next slide. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Murali sir. Thank you, L&D team and each and every member. I'm audible? Yeah. Good day to you all. Happy morning. One thing I learned last MARGA session and today's session is, so engaging people is very important. So I have only 2 or 3 minutes I'm going to talk. So I'm going to engage the people. I'm going to ask you one question. So whomever knows the answer, please, if you are yes, you please type yes, or say no, please type no in chat box. I think we all are Brahmin and the category of open category as a for getting the education or employment and everything, we are coming under open category. Now my question is whether we are getting any reservation. If it is yes, please type yes, or if say no, please type no in your chat box, please. Whether we are getting any reservation?
So there are multiple, both the answers are coming on the way. Yes, okay. And both are coming on the way.
Both are coming, no? Oh, yeah, great. Yes, both are correct. Both, yes. As a project director, as a project director of BBB Trust, we are taking one initiative that is called economically weaker section benefit. We are creating awareness program to our members and our community. This is EWS program, part of our project. So we are having around 10% reservation from the OC category to our community. So for that, how we are going to execute in our trust? We are going to create awareness to our members and our community. Our target is to reach at least 1,500 members within this year. That year starts from October 1st to 30th September of 2024. This is our idea to reach. How we are planning to execute this thing is, we are going to identify one volunteer from each and every chapter to this creating the awareness program. Each and every that volunteer has to conduct one session in our chapter or any our Brahminical group, wherever is meeting or anything is happening, that volunteer has to conduct. This is second thing. Third one is very important thing is our member, each one has to teach one about EWS. That is our idea. So we are in the year next coming year from October to be definitely our member strength will cross 1,500 plus. So each and every member identify one beneficiary, EWS beneficiary, and inform our the volunteer or myself or the trust or anyone, any MCs or something. We can create a data and we can try to help them. This is our idea. Yeah, this how we are going to measure. Every quarter, we are targeting to reach 350 members, 1,500 every quarter, October to December 31st, we are targeting to reach near about 350. Every quarter, we are try to reach 350. This is the way we are planning. And once we get the data, we are trying to help each and every EWS beneficiary to get a seat in school or colleges or getting the employment in the government institution. This is our idea. This is our project. Thank you. I think, Murali sir, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Please.
so much.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks so much. So, thank you, sir. So, we took this, very practical, very important vision, for all of us. And this took time for us to deliberate, and what Murli sir had created is, we also had a long conversation with Ganesh Surya Narayanan. And then what we really got present, what I'm sharing here is this is the objective. Now, create awareness about EWs in the period of 1 year till 30th September 2024. There are around 1,500 beneficiaries identified. This is the objective of this project. And how is going to really work on this, the key results, in this 1 year, which is very important, is identify one volunteer from each of 31 BBB chapters by 30th September. You will see each one aspect is measurable, each one aspect is workable, and when we really focus on these 4 aspects, the objectives are kind of met. And each BB member helps identifying one beneficiary in this period of 1 year, and last every quarter at least 350 plus beneficiary identified. Yeah. Now this is just created as a project, and there's an please, friends, be on mute. Yeah, thanks so much. And if someone need to really create a project, and why is that project, and what is the objective of that project, and means what is the objective of the project and how we can measure the progress of the project. If that is very clear, I think the success rate is almost 100% there. And I'm confident this project is also going to go on success. The second how, which is going to come on. Before I go to the action on how we are going to really go through this implementation of this project, I would request, this is an activity, there's a link which is going to come up to you. Venkat sir is going to post a link. There are some 5, aspect of why, and you need to just choose what is the objective from the answer. Yeah, Venkat sir, you can post the link. This just
sir, already done.
Sir?
Already done.
Beautiful, sir. Thanks so much. You will get a perspective of, what are the type of object, any actionable things, and what are the objectives there, and what are the key results to be measured. Once you just read five aspects, you will be able to really get grounded on this process much better. This is only to give you an experience of it. The answers are, kind of nothing right or wrong about it. I'll share the base data sometime later to all of you for better awareness. But just go and do it yourself and see what really evolves there. Yeah, I also try to see what is emerging from here. I'm just looking into the responses. I'm still waiting for the responses to start. So this, yeah, was one response which has started to come. Very good. 2 response. So this just another 3 minutes, just to give you an experience of understanding of OKR, where there is an objective which is set there, and also key results are set there. So the why part is objectives and key results are part of the PowerPoint presentation. Why and what is the objective of that, and why, how is it going to be measured? And to achieve physical sustainability is a great deal. That's a why part of it. And what you want to achieve as an objective, and why, how you are going to measure as an key results. So each section, each part, if you just attend it, you will get a fair idea of OKR as a concept, as a framework. That is one part of it. I'm just giving you another minute for all of you to just attend this, and you can also do it later also. So after a minute, I'll go to the next section. So 8 people have participated. Good. Okay. There's a mixed answers coming up. That's perfectly fine. But however, I'll share the actual results in the chat box soon. Okay. There's a lot of mixed results coming up. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing right or wrong on this. Just to give you an experience of, the statements of objective statements and key results. And just to give you idea of it, the key results you will be able to appreciate with there are clear numbers. Measurable numbers would be there. Now, those are the one which is key results which needs to be measured. And the statement there is all objectives. This is a small clue which I thought I'll just share with you. 18 participants have done. Thanks so much. Okay. Thanks so much. I'm going to the next section. Now, important thing is we have set the objectives. Can we proceed, sir? Yeah, can we proceed? I'm going to the slide. We can get into this link later part of it, and also I'll share the actual data to all of you for better understanding. Whatever the answers have come there, it's perfectly fine. And I really appreciate, thanks each one of you who have participated in this, OKR examples for inspiration, which is a 3-minute activity. Okay, thanks so much. Now, other part is now once we have set the goal, there's a goal for Muralidharan. And there is a key results where Muralidharan needs to, work on it. You need to measure the progress of that. The question the further question is how it is going to really be operational. What are the other aspects which are important for him to, work on his objectives based on the key results which is already created for him. So my request to all of you is, can you all take a screenshot of this particular slide, which you may need to work in some time? Take a screenshot of the slide. Please, I'm just giving you 15 seconds. Take a screenshot. It's important where you all would contribute on this particular initiative in another 5-10 minutes from now. Please take a screenshot of the slide where we would work collaboratively. There will be a participative work. All mostly taken, you can just put it in a chat box, just taken yes or no, what, we will get you we'll get a sense of understanding what has been done there. Great. So done. Thanks so much. Many people have really taken a screenshot. I really appreciate for all your, support and efforts here. Great. Now, point is, how do we apply and reap the benefits of OKR? Now, project is created. Why he wanted to, what is a project? And why he has created this project is he had explained it. And there's an objective for that project and there are key results for the project. But now we need to apply it. We need to work on it. We need to, really focus on that to, get the real benefit for all of us. Here is another framework which I'm introducing, which you will be able to, apply it in your organization, in any smaller project you take, even in a smaller initiative, whatever you take as an objective and however you want to measure it, if you can apply this particular model, which starts from focus. We need to focus on, I'm just going to share all these points. I'm not going to go deep into this right now, but however, allow a team to create a set of carefully priorities. Or very important is, any project, we need alignment. If Murli needs to achieve his project, he needs alignment. 1 second, sir. Wait. He needs absolute alignment with everyone. 1,500 members, alignment is important in this. How he is going to create that alignment? Or the commitment. From Murli to everyone, the commitment is important to drive this. How you will demand a level of collective commitment from the parties involved to choose. Here, it's all BBB members where we need your commitment. How we are going to track this? Okay, whether we are going to use an online tool for tracking it, or we are going to use an Excel sheet to track it, or whatever it is, how you're going to track it. And last, is there possibility of stretching to, where we can go beyond our goals? There is a possibility of stretch. Now, answering these questions, it's not easy. We need to create this kind of a, methodology where we can put into practice. So what I'm going to really do is, I'm going to put, invite all of you to contribute this on how part of it, how we can apply to reap the benefits of this OKR, of what Murli sir has created as a project objective. Now, this is going to come. We are going to put you into a Zoom room from now for a 15-minute conversation. And I'm also giving you a Word document where there are going to be 5 sheets where starting from focus, alignment, commitment, tracking. In each of the group, okay, you can, if you need, you can take a screenshot of this group activity. Each group will discuss on each question or each aspect on focus, alignment, and type one of your suggestions there in each sheet. Okay, once you complete it, all the 5 sheets, probably you can go back to the first sheet, second sheet, third sheet, fourth sheet, and just go through what other members have contributed. And if you want to add some value to that, please do that. Okay, you can add value to that. And then you can come back to the hall and see what really worked for you and what, what was the experience that you have gone through in this 15 minutes. So I would request Venkat sir to create a Zoom room, 6 people in a room, and also share the link. There's a link which is going to come, which is a Google Drive document. It's a Word document where it's an editable document. All of you can edit. So in each room, please have one person downloaded the document and ready to type one suggestion for one sheet to start with. Discuss the objective and key results, what Mr. Muralidharan has created for the EWS project. Based on that, how you will focus or how is that project you can get alignment. Put your suggestions there. Each group can have one suggestions there. And once you complete all the 5 sheets, go back to the first sheet and just go through what other groups have created there. And if you still feel, add value. So 15 minutes, this exercise starts now.
Sir, I'm putting 10 people in the room because there are 114 people.
Beautiful.
So I'm putting in 10 rooms divided. Each room will have 10 people.
Beautiful,
Okay.
sir. And also the link, people can download
It's
the
done.
link and so that they'll be able to.
The link is shared in the chat.
Thank you so much. May I request all of you to open the link, and you can
சார் என்ன இங்க வந்துட்டீங்க?
Okay. We could able to do, but we left with one last question. That's okay. Room number one.
Still that link is there with you. You can add value.
Couldn't do anything.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
I was not getting anyone to discuss with. And then suddenly I saw some anonymous kangaroo editing the sheet.
Yeah, the moment I tried to open it, I'm getting kicked out of the breakout room. So I couldn't really do that.
No problem, sir. If you have the link, you can go
Yeah.
through that. And
Yes.
Sir,
I would be.
I would request if you can.
So you can, after the next session, you can take some time and do that actually.
Sure. Definitely, I'll do that.
Yeah, you can go through, add value, because once by 3:30, I will be downloading the document. It will not be visible there.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please
I
summarize
think we
and
should
tell us
upload
what the
this
objective behind
document.
all this.
Okay. Another a minute, everyone will be back in the room, and
Murali sir, where exactly we should upload this document?
you don't need to upload. Once you open the document link, the document will be there. You just type it, the data will be there. I will download it later. See, this is just to give you an experience about couple of things. I want to, one, the objective for me is to give you an experience of FACS model, and then all of you can come on a Zoom room and discuss, and that was my objective. And also another result which I thought we all would get it is the harvesting, the group wisdom harvesting will contribute the project. We will take the pointers which all of you have shared and see how we can work on that. And also in the process, each one of you being present in this room, getting an alignment and commitment to the project. Because you're talking about the project, you're talking about the actions that all of you need to take the project. Because Muralidharan is going to come to all of you, and each one of you would represent on this. So the whole idea is this: how this objective we can get focus, alignment by all. And also, when you're getting into room, you can have some healthy conversations. So in future also, if such activities are there you'll be able to really appreciate the conversations there.
Sir, I didn't get how do I connect with my co-participants after this?
No problem, ma'am. Madam, this is only an experience at this first level, because it will give you next time when you come into such kind of applications, you can always open your video and call for the people in the room and then start asking questions. So
Fine.
people who were in some of the rooms, people were contributing, there were discussion, some people were doing it individually, everything is fine.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
And this document is live now, and you can also do it individually, go through that, and I would be downloading it later in the evening. So I would request, so we have 78 people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my final slide, and then, yes. Great, sir. Thanks so much for all your participation. Okay, it could have been a different experience for each one of you. The whole objective is to give you an experience of how this works. The most important is the project, the objective, and the key measurable aspects. If we need to get an alignment with all of you, or if you people need take up a project and need to have an alignment with your team, or create a focus, how you can focus on, how you can create an alignment, how you can build a commitment. Fundamentally, we need to have some good conversation around that. So this was an enabling aspect for that. And other side is you would also gotten kind of an overview about the project, and also, you know, when Muralidharan comes back to you in some time about the project, you all will be knowing that, okay, you need to drive this project as an individual and as a group. So with this, I would request, you know, to take a few minutes for yourself, and, you know, what did you experience in this session, or what stood out for you? You can write it in your piece of paper first. This is for yourself. And what aspects are emerging for you in this last 40 minutes of this session? Whatever you have listened, whatever you have seen, whatever you have worked on it, whatever you listened from other groups of people, and what action will you make sense for you? It could be not only on the project, on even anything that for you as an individual, the key takeaways that you want to go and implement it for yourself. You can write a small in your scribbling pad. Take 5 minutes and do this exercise, which will help you going forward. What did you experience, or what stood out for you in this session? And what aspects are emerging for you, means whatever interpretation happening in your thoughts. And there could be something which you want to put into action. Be one, which is very important, two is also fine, but one is very important. Take 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes we will request few people to share, by opening the mic.
See, I have a question actually. I see a lot of anonymous, this one, anonymous camel, anonymous dinosaur, anonymous dragon and stuff like that. Are they invited by us and they remain anonymity, or they just entered in without our authentication or something like this? There is a bunch that is being seen actually in the meeting. Can somebody check that? Can the host check that, please?
Sir, sometimes what happens is people have joined from the Mac system or iPhone, it creates an anonymous user, which is not, because this is adding the people is based on it is in the control of the host, sir, so you don't need to worry about it. It's the add. Sometimes people would have added some AI tool to do kind of a writing assistant scripting on all these things. So this is kind of a tool, that's right.
Then if people don't want to announce their real name, then we shouldn't allow in our meeting, because
gentlemen, I would like to clarify the reason probably is they have not logged into their email account. If they just have the link and go and click it, Google will not know who's logging in. So if you log in through your email account, your name will display in a Google sheet. But if probably when
Exactly.
it is shared as anybody with a link, then people wouldn't have logged in with their email account. That's the reason.
No, that's the Google actually. But here, if you're logging, sometimes some assistance tool will give you that random name.
Okay.
Can we get on with the session? No, we have limited time, and we all have a lot of opinions, but let Murali complete the session and let's get on to the next session, please. Thank you so much.
Great.
You may voice your opinions through the chat box. Definitely, you can do that.
Thanks, sir. Thanks so much. Having done this, may I request few people to open, I'm going to, open your mic and share what did you experience in a minute, less than a minute. Okay, 3 or 4 people can share, and people can put it in a chat box about, how was this, what are the experience, or what stood out, and what actions. Yeah, please go ahead. Just take less than a minute to share. Okay, how was the experience? Whatever you want to share, and then we can go to the next stage.
How to plan and execute.
Yeah, so you can
Can I
articulate
say?
the way you can articulate.
Can I say?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, this facts model that you have discussed today is thinking big, which helps us individuals or the teams to create defined goals with clear direction and also with clear vision. And this should be also measurable. Whenever the performance is measurable, it helps us to redefine the strategies also. And the
Got that.
commitment, yeah, and the commitment we are talking about, this actually sometimes a failure tests the commitments as well. Sometimes commitment tests us the failures as well. So it will, we can see how committed we are to reach the set defined goals, even in the failures also. And failures are the stepping stone for the growth always.
Got that.
And as tracking, you said we have to always perform our measurement, individuals measurement or the team's measurement, as and every the team members should follow standard operating procedures while approaching the goals. And we should always come out of the box, that is the stretching. We should not always be in the comfort zone. We have to stretch our limits, then only we can see big visions are possible. Thank you.
Thanks, madam. Thanks so much for your sharing. And I would like to listen from a couple of more people. Anyone want to share? Take less than a minute more, less than a minute to share. You can just unmute and share. Or you can put it in the chat box also. Kodiri, okay, you have spoken. Who else want to share your experience on this?
One thing is focus comes with responsibility or alignment with the idea. Then alignment will come with identifying the right people who are willing to work. And commitment will be coming, based upon the common goal and aligning our personal goal with our organization goal. And tracking, definitely we should have a measuring tool where you will be tracking and reviewing. Then stretching, you need to stretch a little bit more before you think about the expansion. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, in the time what we have, so thanks so much for participating. And if someone wanted to really get into understanding of this model, or you need some support in creating OKR, objective key results, or getting into alignment with your team, or tracking, you want a support on tracking tool, please feel to contact us. We have a team here to support you all on this. And thank you so much, L&D team. Thank you so much, Ramki sir, for this opportunity. And thanks, Venkat sir, for all the coordination. It was smoothly which happened. And hope all of you would have got some benefit out of understanding what is OKR and what is facts model. And feel free to reach us anytime for any support. And thank you so much for this opportunity. My session is complete. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Murli sir. You have given enough homework for people to do. So you prove that you are a teacher again. Okay, let's move on to the next speaker, Dr. Srinivas Medapalli. So how many of you believe that BP is very important for a human being? Similarly, for a business, FP is very important. FP is nothing but financial planning. So may I invite Dr. Srinivas Medapalli to help us to creating an annual BBB financial plan. Before that, let me give give a quick introduction about Dr. Srinivas Medapalli. He was born and brought up in Hyderabad. He was a CA aspirant but became an entrepreneur, completed post-graduation in Commerce and Business Administration, working experience of 20 plus years in various organizations in the field of accounts and admin. He is happily married to Ms. Sushila and blessed with a son Samanyu. He is a Rotarian for past 8 years and he served in various positions in Rotary. He is a Vice President of Facility Management Association of India, helping budding entrepreneurs who wish to start facility business. So he is also a member of Teachers and Leaders community, and he got an honorary doctorate in the field of facility management. He has written a book, and the book name is Facilitate or Complicate. He is a member of International Facility Management. He is a director of 2 companies, and he is secretary of 4 high schools in Hyderabad. And no one knows about him as he is a karaoke singer. So may I present Medapalli Srinivas? All is yours, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope I am audible. Can you make me a host, co-host, so that? So, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks the L&T team and the 2 trainers who helped us to understand likability and trustability and how you can put your goal setting. I'm more into how BBB actually works for you. To be more precisely, how you need to put your annual plan in BBB and how you can achieve it. So, the first, my agenda in the next 40 minutes will be how you can set your goals in BBB, how the community works for you. This is a community-based network, how actually it works for you, and how a stranger can become a customer, because no one will refer you, very easily. So how a stranger can become a customer, and how you need to value your time and money in networking, and effective ways to increase your trust and power of doing KYT and effective way of building the relationships. And if time permits, we'll have an FAQs. So why did you join in BBB? So most of these, when the question of why you have joined BBB, most of us will tell only one thing, that, we have joined BBB to increase our business. Very few probably will say that I need relations, but most of the answers will be, because it's not a workshop, I'm not asking you any questions. I want to clarify more how actually BBB works for you. So I'm telling, this is what you need to understand at the first instance is, you need to have a business goal. Whenever you joined in BBB, you need to, on the first day itself, you need to have how much I'm getting on that. As entrepreneurs, everyone will have an ROI, how much I'll get from this network, or how I'm investing X amount, how I can get back my X amount, or how I can get 10X amount from that. So what I am giving you an example, it depends and it differentiates from person to person. My sales target from BBB chapter and BBB as a whole is 50 lakhs. I'm targeting in a calendar year, it's 50 lakhs I need to get from a BBB chapter. And average value per transaction I'm putting at 1 lakh. For in your case, it may be 10,000. In your case, some cases it may be 500 rupees. Then you need to have how many transactions I need to have. That means how many opportunity notes I need to get. I need to get 50 opportunity notes to get my 50 lakhs. So probably every opportunity note cannot become a sale. That everyone has to understand that every opportunity note won't become, they will be converted into sale. So I'm taking it as 30%, because only 30% of my opportunity notes will convert into business, because there will be so many factors in it, my pricing, my quality, my service. Every opportunity note cannot be converted into sale, because people doesn't understand me properly, so they're given an opportunity note which doesn't come in my purview. So always you need to have a conversion rate for that. By this time, probably you might have got so many opportunity notes. So you need to understand how many are converting. In very few cases, 100% will be get converted. And number of opportunity nodes per year I need to get is 167. If I get 167 opportunity nodes, if they converted into 30%, then only I'll get able to get my 50 opportunity nodes, so that my target in BBB of 50 lakhs I can reach. Then can I get that 167 in 1 year? That means I need to get every week 2 opportunity nodes. We are meeting only 25 times a year. I've taken it as a 50 week as a whole year, and we are meeting twice in a month. So I'm taking only 2 opportunity nodes. It is practically impossible to get 2 opportunity nodes every week. Even my chapter size is 50, I won't get every week 2 opportunity nodes. For everyone, it happens because everyone cannot get opportunity nodes on every week. So how I can get more opportunity nodes? What are the other ways? That means the most important and effective way of getting more opportunity nodes is by doing KYT. And the second other best way of doing is, whenever you get an opportunity of detailed presentation, you need to look at that opportunity and you need to ask for more asks. So there are 2 opportunities where, other than your 30-second presentation, one is your feature presentation, the other is your KYTs. How many KYTs you are doing, effective KYTs, how many? We'll discuss on KYT in a moment, because it's a lengthy process of doing KYT, proper KYT. One second, next slide. So how community-based network works? Because we are into a community Brahmin business work. So how a community-based network? There are several network organizations, but how community-based will work? Typically it's structured around how we want to contribute to the community. Most of the members will join here to contribute to the community. That means they are ready to give opportunity nodes. It's up to us how you need to grab those opportunity nodes, because people will come here on the mindset to give, not to get. Of course, getting isn't. When you give, automatically you will get it. It's giver's gain philosophy, driven by desire to improve the quality of life of people. See, when a startup entrepreneur is there, everyone concentrating. So we need to help them. We need to help them. So this actually is our community member. This kind of mindset, automatically everyone who joins in BBB, or every Brahmin will have that mindset, driven by desire to make a change. As Murli sir said in the previous thing, we have our goal. The BBB has our goal. Trust has its goal. So how we can change? We desire to make change in the community as a whole. Typically structured how you want to contribute to the community. As I said, everyone wants to contribute to the society. Then you need to understand, everyone wants to give and everyone wants to get. The thin line between giving and getting, we need to understand. And profit generated to help the community in some way or the other. So that is why even BBB is doing that. The education, the EWS process, what they've said. We always try to help. But the most important thing, dear friends, you need to understand is, if you are in the same community, people love each other. No doubt, everyone love each other. But are you there referring you for the opportunities? You need to understand. Everyone love each other. Everyone comes to the meeting. They enjoy the meeting. They enjoy the meeting spirit. And everyone have the opportunity to, I'm going to a community-based network where I want to give something, but you're loving each other. But are you really getting that result of, are you there referring you? It's a process. Referring is a process. So before the process I discuss, so every job of a business owner is one simple thing. We need to, starting from the day to the end, we need to do the sales and marketing. We need to explain our sales. We need to explain our product or service, whatever you want, whatever you are into. But if your sales want to, if your referral wants to get converted into sales, this is 7 phases where, even when the speaker said, how you can be referable, how you can, likable and trustable. there is a process. First and foremost is they need to know you. How they will know you? You need to attend the BBB meetings regularly. Otherwise, they'll forget you for sure. They should know you. They should know you, who you are and what you do and what you are into, how authentic you are. Then they started, when you're going week by week or meeting on meeting, then they started liking you because the way you speak, the way you are presenting yourself, the way you dressed. So they started, there are so many facts. So they'll start liking you. Then after that, what happens? They trust you. They started trusting you. Oh, this guy, this person is good for me. I can trust him. I can coach him to buy service or product or service, whatever you are into. I can trust them. So then they'll start trying. You know, if you're selling a consumable product, just I'll try myself. I want to buy it for myself. Then I'll start buying from myself. And what I'll do, I'll taste it. I'll taste it. I'll try it. Then I'll buy it. When I tried, when I'm impressed with the quality, with the pricing and all, then I'll start buying. So this you will be looking at, you know, your BBB meetings. People get something to your meetings, you know, the products, what they are into. So normally we as members will purchase from them. That means you are trusted them, and just we are trying for once. Then you'll taste it or you feel it. Then you'll buy from it. When you buy it, when you purchase it, then you start repeating, you're telling that other people also out of the community, yes, I bought this from so and so person. If you want, this is his contact number. So we start repeating these transactions. Then I started referring him to the next level. So the phases, these are the 7 phases. No one will give you an opportunity note at the first instance. They all, by doing it unknowingly, they'll go through all these 6 phases, then they start referring you. So they should know you, they should like you, they should trust you, they should try, they'll buy and they'll repeat it. Because to know yourself first, you need to understand how well I need to go to how much prepared I need to go to the BBB meeting. It is not, don't take BBB meetings as a casual meetings. No, it's a 90-minute structured meeting where we need to understand, boss, I'm spending this much of time today, so I need to, everyone has to know me well. I need to reach to a stage where they should trust me. Don't sell at the first instance. Don't try to ask them, please buy my product, please buy my product. Don't ask them because they won't refer you. Even if you are into real estate, try to get the trust level first. Then only they'll start referring you. Unless and until they pass through all these, no one will give you an opportunity note. Hope everyone has understood this. 7 phases where you need to go through, and then only people start referring you. Then how the value of your time and money makes, you know, whenever we are going to a network meeting, when you are attending your BBB meeting, it's not free of cost. You need to understand, you should have a networking budget first of all. Every network organization, every networker who's into networking has to have a networking budget. So I am paying 5,000 rupees per annum. I am paying 400 to 800 rupees per week for so my monthly expenses comes to around 1,000 rupees or 1,200 rupees. Then what about my conveyance? When I am doing KYT, what will be my cost of my conveyance? All these you should have a budget. If you have a proper budget, then you can find it out your ROI, because otherwise the meetings and all will become a casual kind of thing. Then calculate your time per hour. You know, you need to calculate the time. See, for example, you are doing at 1 lakh, you are earning 1 lakh per month. You need to divide it by months and divide it by days, divided by hours. Then how much you are spending per hour? Then calculate each expense for each meeting. Probably, if I am not wrong, it comes somewhere around 1,000 rupees to in between 1,000 to 1,500 rupees on an average. When I calculated this, so calculate your ROI. If I'm spending 1,500 rupees for a BBB meeting, how much I'm getting? Am I getting a value? or I'm getting any trust, or someone has referred me, or I'm getting a new opportunity to get into the venture into other things. So these 90 minutes, whether I'm using, have I given a proper 30 seconds? Am I giving my proper 30 seconds, or just I'm giving a casual 30 seconds? I wear casual dress and I'm getting, if you are in a casual mood, automatically the results will be of casual. So I want to tell you one example of how you need to be dressed. Whenever you're going for a marriage, definitely you'll dress in a very, you'll be suited, booted, and you'll try to have the best dress, and you'll have everything. Try to put more gold if you have. Then your expectation that everyone wants to look at you. The same thing doesn't happen when you're going someone near or dear, death ceremony is going on. You'll go wherever, whatever kind of dress you have. In the same way, for a business meet also, you should be in a very proper dress. Then only people start, that is also one of the point of getting into trust level. So please do understand this, don't mistake me. That actually makes you more attentive. People start, when you're waiting for the first time, people within 11 seconds, they will have 11 opinions about you. They'll think about yourself within first 11 seconds. So please try to understand the calculation of your ROI and what I'm getting back. Are you putting the efforts? Are you giving your best 30 seconds? Are you giving a proper detailed presentation? Are you referring someone? If you refer someone and give opportunity notes, automatically you'll get back. So are you participating in those? Are you just sitting in the 90 minutes having, are you really going for a breakfast meet? Just think about that. Are you really going for a breakfast meet or a business meet? Breakfast is, it's not a result what we are going for. We are going for business. Everyone in this room are entrepreneurs. Everyone is a leader here. We need to understand. And remember, networks is about farming. It's not about hunting. You cannot hunt that buy my product, buy my product, buy my product and all. You need to try to educate them. Then only first in sales, what happens? You need to sell yourself first. Then only the sales will happen. The opportunity note, how you will get an opportunity note? It's a process. You won't get opportunity note so easily. As I told you, the 7 phases of the network, how actually 7 phases will work. The opportunity note also will have, when you are giving your weekly presentation, that means when you are giving your 30-second presentation, that means this presentation is my plan of action for the next week. So I am giving a presentation where I am having a specific ask of a hospital. That is, if someone is referring me to that hospital, that is my plan of action next week. How I can take out that opportunity note and I need to go. So your weekly presentation should have the plan of action for the next week. If you're telling about all your services in one go, people doesn't understand. Then they'll stop giving you an opportunity notes because they never understand about your business. So try to give a proper weekly presentation so that if you have a specific ask in that, then the plan of action will be there. So that you don't take your 30-second presentation, prepare it well, and you deliver it properly about your product or service. Then when you are having an opportunity to give a detailed presentation, don't miss it. Never ever miss any detailed presentation, because very rarely you'll get the opportunity to give a detailed presentation. It's not an easy thing. You prepare it well, because you'll be having 2 weeks or 3 weeks of time for that. You prepare well for that, and you need to understand that you need to, in detail, you need to tell who you are and what you do, so that how you can handle more opportunity notes. This shows members so that you can have an opportunity to get your target of 50 lakhs. When you ask for more asks, you'll get an opportunity to ask, and you'll also get an opportunity to give. But your ask should be specific in this. How I can handle, if suppose I am into an industry where I can handle hospitals, I can handle colleges and schools, I can handle these many things. so that if you give me an opportunity, I can show these are my source of business where I can source people and I can deploy them. So don't miss the detailed presentation and full utilization of your 8 minutes. Don't complete it in 5 minutes or 4 minutes. Don't take 8 minutes plus also, because the listening capacity of a person is only 7 minutes. So when they are distracted with WhatsApp and social media, it's get reduces. So don't cross your 8 minutes and don't cross your 30 seconds. And when you are getting opportunity note, evaluate it. Evaluate those opportunity notes. Whether he has given an opportunity note, is it right opportunity note for me? If it is not, tell the member, dear friend, I am not into this kind of works. I am into this kind of works. Let us have a KYT. So try to tell them, if suppose you are into recruitment, and if I ask for a blue collar job, probably you are not into that blue collar job recruitment. You need to tell, I'm not into blue collar job recruitment. I'm into this particular, my category is this, I want to be in this. If suppose someone, a photographer is there, so if he may not be into family photography. If you give him an opportunity of family photography, he may not be interested. So try to evaluate your opportunity note, and after the meeting, try to tell them, this is what I am into, this is what not I am into. So try to evaluate your opportunity notes. Then you will have more opportunity to get a proper opportunity notes. These all opportunity notes will get converted to sales. So your percentage of conversion will increase when you evaluate it. Don't take those opportunities. So when people enter into Beehive and you'll get an email alert and you call the customer, then immediately, if it is not into your way of, in your purview of business, tell the upper member that I'm into not into this, but thanks for giving me the opportunity. I'm into this, so that from next time onwards, he'll try to give you more better opportunity note, which can be converted into sales. And do KYTs to educate the members. Don't do KYTs for WhatsApp purpose, or don't do KYTs when you're going through that particular area. Don't try to meet people. Your KYT should be, in detail, I'll explain to you about the KYT. It's about relationship building. It is about the relationship building where there is a possibility of getting your goal in BBB. You can get more opportunity notes. The very powerful tool is KYT. Don't underestimate. Don't try to have a casual KYTs. You need to understand how many members you have. You need to plan properly. How to plan, I'll educate you in my next slide. I'll show you a video. I'll show you a video where you can have a better understanding about what actually the team, can you look into my screen? Just type S.
Yes. Sir, video is not playing.
So share that screen, sir. Share that video screen. Share it again and select that video.
Okay, sir.
Computer sound
Okay.
also.
Hope now you can see. So you can give your feedback on the chat, what you learned from that. This is very, very important, whether are you in 1950s, are you upgrading yourself to 2023? Are you still in your olden days where are you upgrading in your industry? Are you, people are giving the answers, everyone is right. Are you doing same in your BBB meeting? Are you upgrading yourself? Or the entire chapter is having the teamwork, what you have seen in the second video? Or you are participating in that? You need to understand. Are you going for meeting? There is a concept in networking called, are you in meeting or on your meeting? Are you really in BBB meeting or you're on your BBB meeting? On your BBB meeting means you're going there when someone is giving 30-second presentation, you'll be on the WhatsApp, you'll be on the Facebook, and you'll be greeting and you'll be sharing the photos of the meetings. During the 90 minutes, you'll do all the wonders in the world. Don't do those kind of things. Be in the meeting, then people start trusting you. Don't underestimate. This is the art of networking where everyone will observe you. You think that no one is observing you, but everyone. There is a sales rule called 8:22, 9:22. If you're doing good, I'll tell 9 people that he's a very good speaker and he speaks well and he does everything. If you do something wrong, I'll tell 22 people that he's not good. Don't refer him. Don't do business with him. That is what you need to understand. That's what the previous speakers also tell about how you can attain your trust. Trust is not something like, it won't carry your experience. It is how it shows. It's something it shows. It takes time. It's not at the first instance, no one will get into trust level. So I'll continue with my share screening. So the trust takes time. There is a process in the trust. You need to have a consistency. You need to have a relationship. You need to have a proper relationship with everyone. If you're alone and you are showing your attitude, relationships won't build. Then you should be reliable. Walk the talk. Are you doing the thing which is reliable? Or you have a commitment? When I have given an opportunity note, are you really doing that? Or just you're taking? And competence to do that. If you doesn't have a competence, get it. But don't lose that opportunity of becoming a competence person. Network. You need to do the network at its full level, because now we have a beehive where you can do network with all the 1,500 people. Are you restricted to your only chapter? Are you doing the cross chapter, cross region? Are you utilizing the opportunity? Try to build more network. And you should have a value system. What Murli sir has told us. You need to have a system in your organization, and you need to have a system in yourself. Then sincerity. That's what sincerely people attending that. It shows your sincerity towards the follow-up of opportunity notes. One sincerity. Attending the meetings itself is one sincerity. Attending trainings is another sincerity. So you need to showcase whenever the opportunity comes. Then all together will take time. The power of doing KYT. I want to take the rest of my time in explaining you why you need to do KYT. It's not about how you can get more opportunity notes. I can challenge you. You will get more opportunity notes if you properly do these KYTs using the proper KYT form. So the KYT is, it's a great tool to use getting to know members in your chapter outside of your regular meetings. Don't do KYTs within the meeting, after the meeting. Go to the go to his office and try to understand it. And a better rapport with each member. You can have a better rapport so that, you can exchange better opportunity notes with each other. Systematically developing your relationship. So we are all meeting in BBB for the first time, or few might be having friends, but most of us are having new friends. We have bonded together. How we can convert this bonding into opportunity note? That happens only when you do the KYT, because in a regular meetings, what happens? You will say good morning, namaskara, everything will happen. But everything we love together. But at the end of the day, what I'm getting from this. So the process of doing a KYT, you should have a time and date and place. This is very important. Everyone has to respect others' time. You need to have a proper, whatever the time may be. If you suppose you are thinking that 1 hour I need to spend, you need to understand the other person, at least give him 30 minutes of time. Tell about yourself 30 minutes. If one hour is not enough, then try to make it as 90 minutes is the best time. You can tell about yourself 45 minutes, you can understand the others for 45 minutes. Don't, when you are putting a set a time, date and place, don't deviate from that. Don't tell the silly reasons. Traffic is jammed. Rain is getting. Don't tell all these stories. If you really want to do a proper KYT, respect each one's time. Prepare your worksheets. I'll show you what the worksheets carry out and how to fill the worksheets. Exchange your worksheets. Don't do orally those kind of things, because worksheets always will work effectively, because I can know about much when Mr. Venkat is reading our bio sheets, so that that gives more respect, or people will try to get who is he and what he does. So that happens only when you exchange your worksheets. Otherwise, it won't happen. Read the worksheets. That means you send when you are setting a time. Say I want to meet you tomorrow. You send him your worksheet by email or WhatsApp today itself, so that I can understand what kind of opportunity notes you are looking for and what kind of opportunity notes I can get for myself. Suppose you are get connected to one association of builders. I want to get connected to that builder. That is been my opportunity from you. If I'm having very good rapport with the association of schools in Hyderabad. If you want to get connected to me, that is an opportunity for you. So don't take it easily. Read those worksheets. Actually, what is into that trust level, that builds actually the trust at a very faster level. Now set the agenda. Tell them, I want to, you tell me about 45 minutes and I will tell after that 45 minutes. Then we'll exchange referrals. Then we'll exchange the opportunity notes, and then we'll conclude the meeting. Meet with your partner. So here, meet with your partner is nothing, when you are BBB, they are all our, sales force. They are all our partners. So you need to tell him without hiding anything. You need to tell about yourself, your family, and your business. What kind of business, what kind of expertise you have. You need to tell you. You need to open your book, and you need to tell them. Then follow up. If after the concluding the meeting, follow up is very important. If you get an opportunity, not follow. Probably the other person might have missed out of his work pressure. Follow up those opportunity notes. Schedule your next KYT. Why I put it as this schedule next KYT? Every KYT has to be repeated at least once in 3 months, because I might have got new clients. You might have not got new clients. I might have, expanded my business. You might have expanded your business. I might have got new opportunities for you. You might have got new opportunities for me. So when you are planning your KYT, because if you are doing cross region, try to use Zoom. If you are doing cross, within your city, try to meet them personally. That actually effectively works well. How to do the KYT? The first thing you need to understand is there are two relationships. One is symbiotic relation and non-symbiotic relationships. The symbiotic relationship is like, I tell you an example. Meet someone who is into your contact sphere. Say, for example, someone who is a builder. His symbiotic relationship will be with the real estate agents, because the real estate agents can give them development plots. A lawyer, because an advocate always will have a bunch of cases, of civil cases. He can refer them. So these are his symbiotic relationship. So you're into a real estate or you're into a construction activity. You need to understand who can give me more opportunity notes than others. If I want, I'll give you another example of a uniform supplier. Uniform suppliers symbiotic relationship will be, if suppose he wants to get connected to hospitals, who will give more connections to hospitals? A facility management person can give, a pest control person can give, a person who is supplying operation theater material, who is into developing the supplier of medicines, who is supplier of nurses to the hospital. From these people, he can give bulk business. Dear friends, networking is not a retail business. I am not here to give you a single referral, and you are not here to get single referral. We need to get wholesale business. You need to fill with lot more referrals, and we need to get lot more referrals. We need to give a lot more referrals. We need to understand where from a wholesale business I can get. If suppose I get connected to a uniform supplier, probably he may be working with 6 to 7 hospitals. So those who wants to get connected to hospitals can get to that uniform supplier and try to get business from outside and fill it with BBB. That if you have that process, get business from outside network and give it to your BBB, then you'll be helping them to get their goals. And non-symbiotic relationship at the second level, you need to, because non-symbiotic sometimes will become symbiotic. Your thought process about he may be a non-symbiotic to you, but he can become a symbiotic. If suppose I cannot, that is what in network people say that there is no weak time. You should never ever, some Purohit comes to your chapter meeting. Don't underestimate him. Probably he can give much more business to a photographer. He can give much more business to an event manager, and he can give much more business to a caterer. So don't underestimate any guest or a visitor, because non-symbiotic relationships are so much powerful that after listening your introduction and KYT, if you are doing, they'll become your symbiotic relations, because they know few people who can be your symbiotic relationship. Why I told symbiotic relationship first is to get at least some opportunity notes. Then don't miss non-symbiotic relationship. So the key format what BBB has given to us is having about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads with 4 pages. So first 3 are about relationship, building relationship. The next 3 pages are about business, about your business. First, you need to tell what are you are into, what kind of business you are into, what is your speciality in doing those kind. If you're an architect, you may be perfect in doing residential. You may not be interested in doing commercial. If you're an interior designer, you may be more interested in commercial. You may not be interested in residential. So these kind of things, I'm very much interested in commercial. Of course, even I take the residential projects also. Those kind of things you need to put it about your business. Then about me, tell about yourself openly. Who you are, where you are born, what you have done previously, and what you are doing. This actually builds so much of relationship. Say, for example, I might have worked in Deloitte. So you also your son may be working in Deloitte, or your daughter may be working in Deloitte, or if I worked in Infosys, you might have worked in Infosys some time back. So then the relationship will build. Both will then start talking about, oh, this is what, okay, you were in project, I was in this project. So I studied in this school. Achha, you studied in this school? I was senior to you, or I was junior to you. So the relationship will build. When the relationships are slowly building, then getting opportunity notes, then the trust level will come and people start giving you more opportunity notes. Then additional information, you need to give additional information very honestly. You need to give them what kind of, where you worked, what are your hobbies. If suppose you are having a pet, what kind of breed it has got, because I may be interested in pet, you may be interested in pet, you are also interested in pet. I have the same breed, you are also having same breed. Then our relationship, our bonding towards that. I'm interested in cricket, you may be interested in cricket. I'm fond of watching football, you may be fond of watching football. I'm interested in playing tennis. Where you meet? I'm at X ground. Oh, I'll also come from next week. So your bonding will come. When your bonding comes, then automatically you'll get the opportunity notes. These are all opportunity notes, won't come directly. These are all seeds you need to put. If you put all these seeds, you'll get good opportunity notes for you. So my vendors, here my vendors is whom you are dealing. Say for example, you may be having a list of vendors, where from you are buying water, where from you are buying this material, where you are buying from these. Probably your vendors can become my opportunity. You need to give openly. No one will copy another's business. That is, don't put into that mindset. Everyone can, no one will copy your business. No one can copy paste the other person in their lifetime. So try to give them openly. My recent customers, if suppose you are having individual customers, also give them. Say for example, I am into millets supplier. Individuals also can, I'm doing B2C. So it is an opportunity for me. So don't think that only B2B will be converted into as an opportunity. No. B2C, if you are a dentist and you have done these many individuals, give them, so that some individual can be residing in a gated community where 1,000 families are there. It gives so much of opportunity in your chapter. A big opportunity gates will open for that. One single individual can give you more referrals. So don't try to give more elaborately about your recent customers, your vendors, and my industry contacts. Say I'm into facility industry, probably I will give contact of my other industries, because if suppose one uniform supplier is there, I can get connected to the whole bunch of facility management people, where they have thousands of people, where they can get connected to uniform supplier. So you need to understand where can I get, where I can give. So this your KYT should be very, very, very authentic, and it should be real. You should go with a mindset of giving, not in the mindset of getting, because automatically you will get it. I'm challenging, I'm promising you that if you give your full information about you, automatically there is a possibility of getting back the same thing. So most of us will neglect the gold mine, where you can reach your goal in BBB by doing this formula. Most of us, if I ask a question, very few out of these 72 people, very few will answer for that. Have you done any time a KYT with your visitor? Have you done a KYT with your visitor? This is the gold mine technique, where you can do your KYT with your visitor. So what happens? You are expanding your relationships. You are expanding your relationship, because I bought one visitor to my chapter, and the other is doing that, so that we can tell about the other people, and you can build contact with them, and definitely you can do more and more business. There is a formula for that. Don't try to sell them. Don't try to sell either the member or the visitor at the first instance. This is the golden rule in network, 24/7/30. You need to get connected with them within 24 hours. You need to get their number. You need to tell in WhatsApp. Try to get connected through WhatsApp. Hi, Mr. So-and-so, you were visiting our chapter. I was very happy in that. I'm into so-and-so. Just don't try to sell. Don't try to sell. And within 7 days, try to get connected through his, Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Try to get it connected through. Then within 30 days, you try to have a KYT. Don't tell them at the first instance that I want to meet you tomorrow morning. Don't tell that. Let them be in their comfort zone. then tell about yourself, educate them, then they'll definitely give you an opportunity note. You need to educate them first. Without giving an education, if you do KYT with the non-members, you won't get opportunity notes effectively. So this is a golden rule of the thing. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. I finished it in 40 minutes, and I want to thank the L&T team and Ramki sir, Suresh sir, and I want to thank Venkat for spending so much of time. If you have any questions, I can take with the next 5 minutes. These are all my experiences in the last 9 years. This is my 10th year in networking. I know how every network will work. Every network will have their own methodology. You need to understand that. Every network will have their own methodology. You cannot apply that to this you cannot apply to that. Because you're in the community based, don't take network casually and don't take members casually, because when BBB started, it started with 1 chapter. Now number of chapters have increased. Number of members, probably when we were discussing, it became now 1,500. Probably when I'm within these 90 minutes, probably some BBB member might have connected to other BBB, one of the Brahmin Bandhu, and they may be telling about BBB, and someone may be adding, some new chapters will be adding. So don't underestimate this community-based network. It actually effectively works. What I expect from you is start acting on this. Start asking, questions for yourself, and try to have, try to be a big giver rather than getting the people, so that automatically you will get back. Thank you so much. Thanks once again.
So thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. So we are nearing the completion. We have only a few more minutes to close the session. So before I hand it over to our L&D director, head Mr. Ramki, there are a few things which I would like to share. Before this session, I thought LT means leadership team. Now it is likable and trustable by Ritu. And before this, GF means I thought it's a good friend. And I realized it is goal setting and focus by Murli. And last but not the least, BP means blood pressure. Then I realized it's a business plan by Dr. Madam Srinivas. Thank you. Over to our Ramki for closing. Thank you.
Hey, I thought you were going to close, but thanks for giving me the opportunity to close. So we had 3 presentations, lots of learning from that. And Dr. Srinivas, who has kind of brought it to a close, has given all the blueprints, every method possible by which you can leverage BBB. It's an encyclopedia, 360-degree look at how you work in networking organizations. Just want to thank the people who made it possible. Ramya behind the scene for setting up the account. I want to especially thank Aditya Somi for his marketing. For marketing the MARGA program, for giving it a shape and identity, and Ram Prasad of IT for being the backbone, and Excel Venkat, who responded so swiftly and anchored this whole session. I just requested him today because Suresh, who was due to do it, was away in an emergency. So thank you, Venkat, for taking it head on and being holding it till the end. Thank you so much for coming in, and let's look forward to our next MARGA session, October, first week, Sunday, and hope to see you all there. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.